to me youngin' and he gon' shoot. Camera flashing, now you dancing in a phone booth. AML broke coverage, took a long route. Michael Irvin playmaker, I'm a risk taker. Danny Ocean, proper villains really pull capers. Blue book overseas, getting stamp papers. Baddies twerking while I'm working. Wolves never sheep, all my smoke elite. Ballin' in the game, I can make it rain. Legend in the bed, make them know my name. Yeah.
All right, Coach, and we're back at it. It's Legend
Back at it.
Yes, sir. Episode 9. This is we're gonna call this one No Face, because right now there is no face of the league. You know, according to many NBA fans, pundits, and just aficionados, all the like. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Okay. It's nasty work out here. We're gonna talk about that All-Star game. So let's just jump into that first. What did you think about this year's All-Star weekend?
Garbage.
Yeah, it was.
Garbage. Man, I can't take it. Well, this generation of player, I mean, it's unbelievable. They just have no sense of integrity, basketball integrity, the history of the game, what it's all about in terms of making it better for future generations. These guys have just received so much power, and they have abused the power. So now they just want to dictate when they play, when they don't play, and they're not out there for the right reasons. And it's very sad to watch. So I tried to look at it, and I tried to see what was going on, but to be quite frank, it just wasn't very good overall.
Yeah, it's nasty work. There's been some like PK Subban came out, and he kind of has some critique about how players aren't really invested in the game for the fans.
Invested in that $50 to $70 million a year.
Yeah, so
on the backs of other players before them.
But see, conspiracy theory sees, this is why I feel like a lot of these players are getting moved before it's time for them to sign that Supermax. I feel like Luka got moved because just Dallas, for some reason, in their soul couldn't really fathom paying him $450 million, despite
I
how
wouldn't have paid him $450 million either to eat donuts.
Yeah, he's 23. He's one of the most dynamic players in the league. But it's basketball character, I guess.
Table. He's dynamic at the meal table. That's what he's dynamic at.
Is
I
there
wouldn't
such
pay
thing?
him either. People need to tell the truth.
They need to tell the truth. So is it like basketball character that we're missing here a lot
basketball
in these
circumstances? Awful.
Is
hundreds of millions of dollars? At least you could be a professional and be in shape and take your craft. But we've had this conversation before. These young guys are at the top of the league with the way they're going about their business. So in their minds, hey, I'm at the top of the league without training, without sacrificing. So why should I do all that extra? I'm still top guy in the league.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, according to reports, they're saying that the Mavs had Luka out for like a week for a phantom injury. And during that time, they wanted him to work on his conditioning. And when he didn't, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's why they were like, nah, we can't do it with this guy.
I told you all a long time ago about these guys, but y'all think it's all right. You think it's cute. You think it's cute that they can play.
Yeah, they got the bag. When they got the bag, we kind of overlook a lot of stuff.
Gone. Basketball character's gone.
Basketball character is tough.
I wouldn't have paid him.
It is tough, though, because, I mean, when we're thinking about it, like, all right, it's become normalized for a guy to not play defense, really. Like
it's
not just
new stuff. It's that new stuff.
Not just picking on Luka, but like as we get to the pros, like at the highest level of the game, like everybody should be demanded to play defense. Like I understand, everybody's, some guys are just super talented on the offensive end of the court, but at the end of the day, like part of the game, like as we're coaching kids, right? That's like right. We tell them to play both ends of the court, and it is one can say that, hey man, like watching these guys at the highest level only play one end of the court may contribute to bad habits for the young hoopers coming up. You know
No
what I'm
doubt.
saying? Like,
That's part of the integrity is understanding that young people are watching you as well, and you have a responsibility to them to show them the right way to play.
yeah, it
But they
is.
don't care. They got the bag. They got the bag. That's
But
all they care about. I
then
got the bag.
also one of my favorite players, KD, he has, he's a real purist of the game. Like, he loves the game. He's
He
about
plays.
pushing the game. He's not really about the outside noise. He's about the game. And he's just like, why don't we just cancel All-Star game, cancel All-Star weekend, since, you can't really make people happy. How do you feel about that? You think that that's the way to go too?
No, they need to fulfill their obligation. So KD need to get his behind in the 3-point shootout. Ja Morant need to get in the dunk contest. Zion Williamson need to get in the dunk contest. Anthony Edwards need to get in the dunk contest.
Zion might get hurt in the dunk contest, man. Ain't no telling. He come up limp, man.
He might
pull a muscle. You know what I'm saying? He might. We can't even.
But
he might pull a muscle.
Need to participate.
They do though. But is it the frailty of the players?
They need to participate.
They do, but like the frailty of the players is like that's part of the problem. A lot of these guys are hurt.
Enough money. Subban said, "You get paid enough money. You need to go out there, even if you're injured."
That's real though. That's kind of real because that's why you get paid the big bucks. One could say.
Oh, it's no question. I agree 1,000%.
One could say that's why you get paid.
Puffs. Cream puffs.
Tough. That's tough. I mean, your boy AD. Your boy, as soon as the legendary trade went down, he got hurt the first game, living up to his moniker. That's glass man.
You got to know that happens. That's his
But
history.
I'm just saying, like, so a lot of these guys, it seems like a lot of them are made of paper mache or balsa wood of sorts.
What's the result of not practicing? We've had that discussion before as well.
You think that's what it is?
Train your body for the same amount of wear and tear that you're going to get later. They don't practice, and then they start playing, and they try to play at a higher level than they trained. Well, excuse me, they trained. They went around the cones. They went around the cones and shot a couple shots and jumped rope a couple times, So that was their training. Garbage.
They got the bag work in, Had to get the
work hard.
Had to get
nobody works hard anymore.
Huh?
That's why they're injured.
That's why they're injured. It just seems like today's player is a lot frail than those old guys were. I don't know. Maybe it's the athletic ability, the fact that they jump so high and they're so strong and everything like that versus the player of old.
Strong.
Maybe that's why.
I'm out 2 weeks.
Huh?
I hurt my fingernail. I'm out 2 weeks.
They be getting hurt a lot. It's a lot of street clothes.
I jam my thumb. I'm out a month. I jam my thumb.
It's a lot of street clothes action going on. It's a lot of that. Terrible, styling and profiling on the sideline.
It's awful.
It is. When I can understand. I understand both sides because if you're hurt, you don't want to risk further injury. You don't want to make it so you got them Kenny the Jet Smith knees. I understand.
We sucked it up. We made it happen. We played. If you can walk, you can play.
You playing out there hurt. Hey, that's okay. But yeah, that's one of the things. I feel like, it's becoming a problem. I feel like, as the years have gone on, it's become more and more of a problem. But like, think about it. Like, look at Joel Embiid. He's legitimately hurt. Like, he's like,
yeah, I seen him legitimately hurt doing handstands in practice.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know what happened.
Hurt.
But he got he's hurt.
Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop.
He's hurt.
Y'all need to stop.
He played he played. I don't know how many times he's played over 60 games in his career, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot.
He doesn't want to.
Them knees. He's not getting no better. He's not getting no younger.
There's nothing wrong with his knees.
Oh, there's something wrong with this.
No. It's the generation of not want to play with any discomfort.
Oh, you think it's just
zero pain?
I think
play with pain. He could play through some of this stuff.
I think he only got 2 years left in him. That's how I feel. I feel like his knees is washed. I feel like he's washed up. I feel like he's only got 2 years left. Huh?
That's why he's collecting those checks.
Yeah, I feel like
it's
that.
The organization's fault. They keep paying him.
Because he was hurt during the Olympics too. He was out there looking trash. He looked booey. He's not been able to move around. Yes, like it's awesome that he's got an outside perimeter game, but you a big man and you don't play underneath the paint. I seen him turn like, come on, man. It's just a lot going on with that guy. And I say he's got 2 seasons left. 2 seasons. If he plays past that, he's going to be on the bench or something like that. He might come in, give 5-10 minutes or something like that to some desperate team to be. But I don't know.
Somebody will going to take him.
Somebody will take, because he's super skilled. But, like, bro, I mean, he could just be a big pop-up shooter. He's going to be a spot-up shooter, basically.
Super garbage.
Yeah, I just don't, it's not a fan. I'm not a fan of his game right now. Like, I'm not.
I've never been.
He's always hurt. Like, I'm just over it. It's been like that since he came in the league.
No way.
Because he missed the first 2 years of his career, if I'm not mistaken.
No way.
Yeah, trust the process. The process is annoying. I'm good on the process. Oh, one of America's brightest stars, featured prominently on the Olympic doc, Court of Gold on Netflix. That's a really good doc. Anthony Edwards says he doesn't want to be the face of the league. Where do we go from here?
Anthony Edwards need to stop shooting so many threes. He done started going 3-point crazy, getting on my nerves.
He's the only shooter on the team now.
Man, he need to mix the game up. Now he's falling into that garbage basketball. So he was one of my favorites at first. Now he's starting to back up for me now.
Because who's
talking to entertain. Starting to being interested in being an entertainer, not a basketball player. So he better get himself together. Stop talking so much.
Yeah.
And get back to the grind. But that's that new stuff again. All they want to do is entertain. They're not interested in being basketball players.
He's been putting people on posters lately. He's been body bagging it. He's been body bagging.
Okay.
He's a young
15 threes. I don't have time for that.
15 threes. I think that's just a byproduct of the game right now. Like that's really like a byproduct of today's NBA. Huh?
Why nobody want to watch that garbage?
That's true. I think that's what
watch somebody run up and down the court, both ends. You stop, shoot three. You stop, shoot three. And then people out there shooting threes can't shoot.
It's tough. That's what the problem is. But when you say that, people who are big proponents of the league and fans of the league say you're not watching. They say that that's not a good critique to have, or that's not something that's just the evolution of the game. They say that
it's not the evolution of the game. It's garbage basketball.
Mm. Yeah.
Simple as that.
Because they don't play like that in Europe.
Basketball. You got a 3-on-1 and a guy running to the 3-point line. It's garbage basketball.
Right.
That's a layup.
They don't play like that in Europe. So I will say that. They don't play like that in Europe.
Of course they don't. That's why they're caught up.
And they are. I think that was one of the major takeaways of the Olympic doc, Court of Gold on Netflix, was that the world has caught up pretty quickly. And over the past 20 years, the world has caught up. Like even right now, the past 4 MVPs have been players from Europe, or not from the States.
It's ready to be another one. It's ready to be it again.
You know what I'm saying?
Another one this year.
It sure is. It's about to be, so that's a foreign game. At the end of the day, it's looking kind of spooky out here for Team USA. Because I mean, when I watched that doc, the thing I said to myself was, "Damn, that might be the last hurrah of just like the golden era of USA basketball."
It's a wrap.
Bron's about to go. Steph Curry's about to go. Who else? KD, he's not going to be there. Like a lot of those guys, like the real, mainstays of USA basketball are going off into the sunset. And Tyrese Halliburton he's not it. He don't got the snuff for this. Like, man. Nah. Like, It can't be that.
There's a
Nah,
problem.
dog. It can't be that. Like,
There's
you
a
know, John
problem.
Morant, you're right. When you say John Morant need to get, you know, not just John Morant, but Anthony Edwards, we got to get right, man. Because compare France, that France team,
Oh yeah.
they
Oh,
gonna
it's a
be
problem.
Canada.
There's a problem.
Canada, if they gonna come back more hungry, and
Joker and
Shea's gonna,
the boys had him.
yeah, Shea's gonna be in his prime.
The referees got involved a little too.
Which one?
With the Joker, they had him.
Oh, it's Serbia.
They
They
had
always
him. They
hey,
had him.
it got tricky.
Yeah, but
It
they know
got
what they had to
tricky.
do. They had to get the ratings right.
Hey, man, it is what it is. Hey, I'm just saying,
They're in trouble.
it's the future of Team USA basketball. I don't know. All right.
They're gonna have to pick very carefully and have the right people in place to make the guys play the right way. Because if they go over there playing the basketball they playing now, it's gonna be
Bron talked about coaching. They were saying Bron was talking in this documentary. Bron and Steph was talking about coaching the Team USA. I know they were probably just playing, but Bron was serious. He was talking about if I coach, they gonna win it. They gonna get that gold. I'm like,
right.
All right, hey, I don't know who needs to be the coach, but I just know that they're gonna have a task on their hands, and Team USA might be looking like great value. Team USA in 2028.
I can't wait to see the selection, because I think they can select to give ourselves a chance, a good chance, but they're gonna have to select well, which I think they will. I think they'll select well.
You know who's got to be on that team next year? He's not even in the league right now.
Who you talking about? Flag?
Yeah, that white boy's he's gonna have to be on the team, unfortunately. But like, he's gonna have to be on the team. He's gonna have to. We're gonna need some type of like. Who do we have? Like, let's talk about. Let's think about this. So, De'Aaron Fox.
I'm a Tatum proponent, and I think he can lead. I
Tatum
think he was kind of I didn't like the way they handled him. Yeah,
he's not vocal, but you know he's now. Is he gonna even want to come? Like, is he gonna hold that against Team USA?
We'll see.
Because you know Jaylen Brown's not gonna want to compete.
He's a guy who needs to be there.
He's not gonna want to come because of how they did him.
Long, he's got to be there. He's got to be there, man.
But he's got beef with Nike.
Oh,
and that's it's politics in this. So let's play. Because all right, De'Aaron Fox, he got is he gonna be there?
Yeah, but he's not that guy, man.
Ja Morant.
He and Edwards from a competition level, yeah, but will they play the game the right way? Which Ja has it.
Yeah.
Ja can dish that ball and play the game now.
Yeah.
But will he play that way? That's what I mean by the coaching. Anthony Edwards was very capable of playing the game. So I think we have the guys to play it, but will they?
Who will be our wings?
Edwards tough. Like I said, Edwards, Brown, Tatum. You got some good guys right there.
They're not our wings. I'm sorry. Who will be our bigs? Jaren Jackson Jr.
Bam's good. Jared, I don't have a problem with Jaren Jackson.
Bam's undersized.
He's still he's there. Not bad. That's not bad.
Bam and Jaren Jackson Jr. Like
and AD will only be mid-30s.
Oh,
he always plays then. But in fairness to him, he always plays then.
All right,
he plays well.
He does play well, but I'm worried about him being in the league by then. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Be there. He doesn't.
I hope so, but he keeps getting hurt. And
you got to remember, these guys don't have any because they're hurt. They don't have all that wear and tear on their bodies.
I hope so.
These guys will play. They're 45, man.
He get hurt every single year, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, what if he get hurt? Like, he might not be available. Let's put an asterisk on AD because we don't know.
For some reason, every time the Olympics come around, he's okay.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then okay.
I have no clue why.
If that's the case, I'll take it. But all right. So AD, Jared Jackson Jr., Bam out of
Not bad.
bio.
That's competitive.
Chet might be there. Is Chet from
Gives yourself a
America?
chance.
Where's
Gives
Chet
yourself
from?
a chance. I'm not sure,
Is
actually.
Chet from America? Where's
I'm not
Chet?
sure.
Let me look up where Chet from. Chet
But it's going to
Holmgren.
be interesting. It's going to be very
Yeah,
interesting.
he's American. Chet probably gonna be there.
They got enough to compete.
Chet gotta be there. Chet.
Yeah. I think it's enough to compete, for sure.
I think so too. We can compete. It's just about mentality, I guess.
There's no guarantees anymore. That's the problem.
Nah, it's not.
The guarantee is over.
It's over. Yeah, you're right.
That's done. That wasn't, people don't want to, it's the little dirty secret, but it wasn't guaranteed this year, but we want to keep trying to talk like it is. It was.
Nah.
It wasn't. This past Olympics was not guaranteed.
It wasn't. You just had that, and that's why I said that
Those
might
games
be
were close.
That might be a closing chapter of the golden age of USA basketball, because it wasn't. It took the best shooter that the game has seen to pull that out.
No. Y'all need to stop that. Stop it.
It took the best shooter in modern times. How about that? In the modern era. Okay. How about that?
All right.
In the modern era,
I'll deal with that.
One of the best American shooters in the modern era, the guy who changed the game.
Okay.
Made it more,
I already told you. Mark Jackson changed the game, not Step.
Mama, there goes that man.
Because if he didn't allow it like no one had before, it wouldn't have happened.
True.
He allowed it. That's the part I be trying to tell you, young folks. It's not like anyone before him weren't allowed to.
True. Yes. Yeah,
that's
I can understand that point.
Yes.
I definitely understand that point. I understand that point.
Yes.
Because, I understand that point. Because it's kind of just like, how the NFL has evolved. Like, back then quarterbacks wasn't throwing 40 times a game.
Right.
They couldn't. Saying they couldn't. They weren't allowed to, because they were, coaches weren't having that. Nowadays, sometimes you'll see a quarterback throw 50 times a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's just because they're allowed to. So I understand what you mean by that.
That doesn't make him better because he has more yards.
It's just been seen in practice, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's just seen.
No, man.
And we ain't seen him. The closest thing to him is probably Trae Young.
Trash Young? Okay.
Trae Young. Hey, he torments my team. He torments the Knicks every time we play him. That wispy-haired guy always pulls a rabbit out of his hat. Frustrating,
good, man.
Frustrating. Even though
they'll entertainment. Him, LaMelo Ball, those guys are great for entertainment. They don't play winning basketball.
Yeah.
Numbers, that 30 and 10 thing.
Yeah.
That this generation doesn't get. They think that's good basketball. It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's not winning basketball.
Yeah, stat hunting a little bit.
That's the generation.
Stat hunting. It's 2K ball, low key. It's like
generation.
It's 2K ball. It's the influence.
Man, that was garbage.
It's the influence of modern times. It's just one of those things. But
that's why the game's garbage.
Yeah, the game's gone. The game's gone. But all right, so we are living in a world where the Philadelphia Eagles have been crowned Super Bowl champions.
Congratulations to the Eagles.
Congratulations to the Eagles. Not a fan of the coach, just a little.
Well, y'all gonna have to extend him now. So
he's staying. He got to stay now. He gonna talk that. He gonna talk that talk now. So yeah, they're gonna have to extend him. But I think one thing that can't be taken away when we talked about sports character and things of that nature, I feel like, the stars of the Philadelphia Eagles, when we talk about Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, I feel like they are good ambassadors of sports character with the way that they work, the adversity that they've overcome, the way that they approach the game and they approach, the community in general, especially with Jalen Hurts. Getting benched at Alabama, moving on, winning championships, being able to, get benched in the league, still keep his head up, fight, come out, really work his way up all the way from nothing.
That's right.
And, now he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, which is absolutely crazy, So I think a lot of kids and young athletes out there need to pay attention to that because they constantly and they always believed in themselves. But not just that, though. They put in the work that it took to get there. The tush push or the brotherly shove, that doesn't just happen out of nowhere. That happens after years and years of work in the weight room by Jalen Hurts to get his squat up to, I think he's 900 pounds or something like that. Something
Wow.
crazy. Yeah, he
Yeah.
squats a lot, and Saquon, I think Saquon squats like 7 or something crazy. Like
Okay.
they put in the work to be who they are, So I think that the kids need to see that, and hard work does pay off, So
I agree.
congratulations
I
to
agree.
both.
I love those kind of guys, and we should celebrate them more. We don't, because they're doing things the right way. Um, deal with adversity, dealt with things not going their way, both of them, and hung in there, kept doing it the right way, and it ended up paying off for them. Very happy for Jalen Hurts to silence the doubters. Not only as in particular as a quarterback. And now what are they going to say? Say that type of quarterback couldn't win Super Bowl, and he did. Say you can't run, and which is false narrative anyway, but that's a whole nother story. But very happy for him being able to overcome the doubters. He's always been a winner. He's always done it the right way, and congratulations to him. Saquon Barkley, obviously dealing with the adversity of the New York Giants, the New York Football Giants.
Horrible franchise.
Being able to throw that in their face with their bad decisions, talking about the running back position wasn't important, which the NFL is going to have to change because obviously it is. But congratulations to that team, and you better watch out because they're still intact. You might be getting another little mini dynasty going on. Been there twice in 3 years and won one.
Yeah,
and very close to that other one.
yeah.
So they're very young, very much intact. So be very interesting to see how they move next year.
Yeah,
But love that team. Love that team where they go about their business.
definitely should be interesting. And this is it's kind of the team that took on the identity of the city of Philly. As far as being blue collar,
Yes.
really just tough nose, and their defense was dynamic in the Super
Yes.
Bowl, and
Yes.
throughout the playoffs in general. Just those
Yes.
big guys up front, really
They
really
were
eating
tough. They were
really
tough.
eating in the trenches. You couldn't really go against that. It was hard to run the ball against them. They were getting pass rush before.
Very impressive.
They were eating. So definitely big shouts out to them. Shout out to the Eagles. Hopefully my Packers can, do
Oh,
something about
Lord.
that.
You better get that Jordan Love together. Dr.
Yeah,
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
yeah. I was not a fan of that. He really pissed me off this year. Had
Oh,
me
gosh.
upset.
I mean, he can look like the best in the league,
Oh
and
my.
then he can look like what is going on
I
today.
don't know what's up with him, man. I think the knee injury really, slowed him down this year. Ain't no telling how much, what he was dealing with in regard to that. But
Okay.
yeah, but his inaccuracy was very troubling towards the end of the year. I was like, I don't understand this. You don't throw the ball. Oh, you don't turn the ball over like this. So I
Right.
don't know what you got going on. Them picks was nasty. It was real nasty work. I low key, what I'm saying, I wanted to call him up and be like, hey man, we need that. We need the Green Bay Packer fans need a fade right now for how you play. But I know he probably took that loss hard. I'm sure that he is doing the work and preparing and putting in the preparation to come back better next year. And we'll see we'll see
Yeah,
how it
it's gonna
goes
be a
next
great year. I'm looking
year.
forward to it. Boy, that
Me
NFC
too.
is gonna be tough, buddy.
Yeah, it's nasty out there. NFC is really like that.
Messing up
So
a little
all
bit.
right, but quick, since we're talking football, let's
Uh-oh.
do a little pick 'em. I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
You know, I
And you
love it. Bring it on. Bring it
do
on.
versus, all right, and you're gonna have to pick who you take in these matchups, okay? And
Okay.
we're gonna do wide receivers. And
Oh
since
man, the
we
skill
wanna
guys.
yeah, we want to stay in the NFL, so let's do wide receivers. So
Okay.
the first one, we're gonna do two wild cards. All right.
All right.
So I have Antonio Brown.
Oh, I'm already picking the other person.
Versus Dez Bryant.
I'm already picking the other person.
Versus Dez Bryant in their primes. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Dez. I don't want nothing to do with Antonio Brown.
Dez?
He
You
garbage.
taking Dez?
And I hope he sees this and hears it. I don't like you, bro.
You say you don't like him?
Garbage.
AB was a crazy, terrific talent.
And we can go at it anytime.
He was a terrific. He goes, he tossed, he tossed furniture off balconies. So I don't know, coach. That's a wild card right there. Like AB,
please come on.
That's a different guy.
We can go at it anytime.
Hey, but AB in his prime was
I don't want no part of him.
He was a problem.
And he's a problem now.
Oh, speaking of, all right. So AB in his prime would have been a gold jacket recipient had he not crashed out. All right. Do you think Dez Bryant is a Hall of Fame wide receiver?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you. That's all I ask. Just fair. I want to make sure people aren't thinking that we're going to be throwing up the X's and gold jackets because I don't. And it wasn't a catch. It wasn't a catch. I'll just put that out there.
Based on the rules, It wasn't a catch. It wasn't a catch. But I'm not the guy to give out those gold jackets that readily.
All right. Yeah.
Hall of Fame. Not all of very good.
Yeah, everybody can't come. Everybody can't come.
No,
all right.
Sir.
Jamar Chase.
AB, no. Hall of Fame, nope.
All right. No. AB, no. AB can't go. He can't go. For multiple reasons.
Nope.
Nah, he can't go.
He can go to the Hall of Shame.
Yeah.
Put him in the Hall of Shame.
Yo, AB been wilding. AB has been wilding for a while. But, he got CTESPN going, which is his own, media, thing going on.
Invite me on. I'll tell you about yourself. I said it.
They ain't going down. All right, let's go to the next matchup.
All right.
Jamar Chase versus Larry Fitzgerald.
Woo. Man, that's tough. That's tough.
Ooh.
That's tough. I'm gonna go with the old head though.
Okay.
When it's a tie, I gotta go with the old head every
Larry
time.
Pittsburgh.
I'm just partial to the old heads, but it's a tie.
Larry Fitz is dynamic.
If you take Chase, I'm not mad. But Fitzgerald's done it over a longer period of time. I believe that when Chase is done, obviously Fitzgerald's Hall of Famer, no doubt. And Chase is on that track.
Yes.
Chase is on that track. He's not today, but he's on track.
Yes.
And if you pick Chase, I'm not mad at you. So young folks, don't jump down my throat.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not mad. I wouldn't be mad at all.
That was a wobbler. I feel like Jamar Chase. I feel like Jamar. Yeah. I feel like Jamar Chase is who folks thought Odell was. You know what I'm saying? I feel like.
Oh, he's past him. He's past him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Odell. I feel like he's
already past Odell.
Yeah, we thought Odell was really like I thought Odell was going to be wearing a gold jacket when it was all said and done. Right. And maybe injuries played a big part in the reason why that wasn't the case.
Well,
but
he got wanting to be a celebrity. He got caught. He started wanting to be a celebrity and forgot about being a player.
He's trying to be Drake. He's trying to hang out with Drake and
forgot.
And the boys like him. And the Kardashians and whatnot.
Right.
But yeah, he did suffer. So it was the knee injuries that slowed him down because he was, he was doing his thing. But all right, Jamar Chase, yes, the young heir apparent, him and the other guy we'll talk about.
Chase is my favorite today, though. I have to.
But
he is.
Okay, he's your favorite of all the wide receivers out here in the league.
He's the real deal.
You feel like Jamar Chase is your guy?
He's the real deal.
I think so too. I think so too. Definitely, man. All right. So let's old school matchup. Let's talk about it. All right. Okay. Everybody always hails these two as 1A, 1B. I want to know where you feel. What you feel? Randy Moss versus Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry, who you said that quick too.
Yeah. The difference for me is the grind and the work.
Mm.
Moss is the most talented, but Moss isn't better. See, there's a difference. The young folks got to school these young folks again.
Okay.
See, because they equate the most talented, the most skilled with the better player. No. You can be a better player, but less skilled and less talented because you're maxing out your ability.
Okay.
That's what the young folks don't get. It might be too deep for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No question.
That's
more skilled and more talented doesn't make you the better player.
Yeah, I definitely can understand that take in there,
So that's
because
why I take Rice.
Yeah,
but talent, Moss is like just
leaps and bounds.
No other. There's been no other.
There's been no other. Yeah, I agree.
No other.
And that is fair. And the thing about Jerry Rice is he's known for the work, for the grind, for hitting those hills, and really putting in that work. And his productivity, even as he got later into his career, was still top notch. He was still finding ways to get open somehow.
Impeccable route runner.
Yeah,
ran the whole tree, man. Impeccable.
Yeah, he was really like that. And to come from
everyone like it was the last one.
You're right. And he came from a small school and really like
HBCU for life, baby.
Yeah, really
HBCU for life.
Really put on. Really did his thing, man. The only bad spot, that Jerry has, is that Popeye's chicken helmet that he had. That was absolutely crazy. I don't know why he ever put that on. I'm not sure if the IRS was, asking for money or what. Yeah. He should have signed memorabilia, anything but that. But that's the only thing I got against Jerry. So, okay.
But if fair enough. Moss, I'm not mad.
Fair enough. All right. So how about
Moss,
this?
It's not crazy to pick Moss, though.
Yeah. So here's some fan favorites. So these are some guys who might not be the first name on the call sheet, but when you think back over their career, you're like, nah, these were some dogs. All right, so Steve Smith Sr. versus Michael Irvin. Who you got?
Wow. I'm going to go with the playmaker because I think you got the same type of guy, fiery, competitive, going to step up when it matters. You know what you're getting every time, passionate leader. You can't go wrong either way. So I wouldn't be mad either way. I'll go with the playmaker because he's bigger. Same dude, but I'll take the bigger dude.
Okay, because he's the bigger dude. All right, yeah.
But it's the same guy. I'm not mad either way.
You know what I'm saying? This was my most intriguing matchup. I was like, I wonder what Coach thinks. Because Steve Smith was that guy. That's a Carolina Panther legend. Fiery, really would block, would really put hands on DBs. And he was not to be bullied out there. He was not to be trifled with. On top of his engine was impeccable. His playmaking ability, just everything about him.
The playmaker. Michael was called the playmaker.
Michael was called the playmaker. Yeah, Michael was the playmaker. Steve's, you
can't go wrong.
That's can't go wrong either way. It's another one.
Tough ones, man. That's can't go
it
wrong.
Is. But Michael was.
Yeah,
Michael's
I
Miami,
still want to take Michael. Yeah, I would. I think he's got a little bit of edge because I'm still. When you mention Steve Smith and when you say Hall of Fame, I don't know though. See that he might be peeping in the window, but I don't know. What's your take on that, Steve Smith Hall of Fame?
I'm not sure.
Because Michael Irvin's a no-brainer for me, Hall of Famer.
I think Steve's. I gotta look at his numbers, but
you messed it up. You just did it.
I think he is.
So that for me eliminates anybody.
What?
If you gotta go. That eliminates them for me. That's my standard.
Okay.
If you got to go there, then no sir.
But I would do that for Michael Irvin too, though. I wouldn't just no brainer.
It was no brainer. I wouldn't
just Mike. Yeah, Mike's in there like no brainer. I would say fair enough though. I understand where you're coming from.
For me, now everybody's not like that. But for me,
no, but I definitely get that because that's the upper echelon of football.
and I
So
think that's who only should get in.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
I
like
got
that
you.
very, 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 very good person in. No, I
That's a
want
good question though.
elite.
I wonder what other, that's a good question to pose to to the chat and to the fans is like, is Steve Smith a Hall of Famer? Because I'm like, man, the things that he did for the Panthers, his leadership ability, his playmaking ability, his numbers that he put on the board. I think he got enough touchdowns. He got at least 100, I think.
Okay.
I
And
think
if
he
he
got at least
did,
100. Usually 100 to get you in there.
right.
So
And
I
if
feel
he
like,
did, I wouldn't be mad. But he's
yeah,
the one that I wouldn't. But if he did, I'm not mad
fair.
because it's
Fair
not
enough.
nonsense.
No, it's not.
It's
No, I feel like,
argumentative. If it's argumentative, then I'm okay with it.
yeah,
And
I
it
got
is
you.
because even for me, I'm like, like I say, he peeping. He at the window. He peeping. The
Yeah,
door cracked. He might slide in. But yeah, I don't have an issue with him. One of my favorites actually, because
okay.
that's my kind of guy. I just love those grinders and those tough. I like toughness.
Yeah.
I don't like cream puffs.
Nah, I do. I know. You like toughness. All
I
right,
like
so
toughness.
here's a great one. All right, this is to
Uh-oh.
close this out. The last one. All right, Calvin Johnson, Megatron versus Justin Jefferson. Who you taking?
Calvin Johnson.
Woo!
Yeah.
Said that without a doubt.
That's the one. That's the one they said God built.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
when God was in the line, when the assembly line was there and it was building
yeah,
wide receivers,
yeah.
that's who he built.
That's true. 6'6",
Never been one like it.
260.
Yeah.
Vert like a 40, got like a 42-inch vert, big hands,
Yes.
fast. He was a problem.
Nothing like that. Yeah. Everybody else, you can kind of say, well, he was sort of like that, or him, no more.
So you don't feel like Justin has shown anything to say like, hey, he's that type of dynamic type of.
Absolutely.
We'll always
Absolutely.
remember the JJ Jet plane. We'll always remember that
Absolutely.
name. So,
But he's
like,
on that
what
first.
more does he have to do you feel like to overtake Megatron?
Just keep doing the same thing. I can't say he would ever overtake him, but the argument would be that he's on that same level you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't ever see the overtaking because when you get to the Megatron types, the Rice, the Moss, those folk, it's your preference.
Yeah.
They're all in that room.
Yeah. That upper echelon of
because to
Hall
me,
of Fame.
There's no one in any sport. This is my opinion. There's no one in any sport in any position that is definitively better than everybody else. That's a fallacy. Nobody can say, even with basketball, you try to say Michael Jordan, it ain't definitive that Michael Jordan is better than everybody else.
You're right.
That's just not true.
Yeah.
It's your preference. But you can't say he's just better than everybody else that's ever played. No way. So same thing with receivers. It's a line of guys that are in that room, but we can't say definitively who's better. They like to say Jerry Rice. You can't say Jerry Rice is just better than everybody else.
Yeah. It's just
because he has more numbers.
Right.
So if you say Megatron's better than Jerry Rice, that's not a crazy statement. That's not crazy at all.
Nah.
If you say Randy Moss is better than Jerry Rice, that's not a crazy statement. I explained earlier why Jerry Rice is my preference, but that's not a crazy statement.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, no, it's preference, man. It's just I hate when people try to say goat. There are no goats.
You're right.
Goats are a matter of opinion. That's just me.
True.
But I'm taking Megatron.
Okay.
But Jefferson can get there. He can get there. He and Chase, they are halfway through. They give you 10 years at the same level. They're in the room. They get in the room.
I agree.
They get 10 years at the same level they at. 5 more. What were they at? 4 or 5 now? This the 4th year?
Yeah. 5th.
They just completed the 4th or 5th.
They just completed their 4th, so they're going into their 5th.
Yeah. Give me 10, 9 or 10. I give him 9. Give me 9, 10, 11. Same level. You in the room.
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
They're on it. They're on it. No question.
I bet that.
I get the young folks credit when they're good.
Okay, see, we love that. We love that.
They'll try to stick anybody in there just because they got some numbers.
Yeah.
Because this is a numbers generation. So guys are just throwing the ball, so they got a lot of numbers. And they just want to throw them in the conversation. No, it's still the eyeball test all day.
I think so too. I think numbers do. I think numbers have to play a part, but I feel like the eyeball test should matter as well, just equally as much. Like the dominance, I feel like the dominance should matter, and what how their peers felt about them as well. So,
right.
Yeah.
And to give you an example, CeeDee Lamb would never be in the conversation, nor should he. But he got numbers.
He do.
He's not in the conversation. He's garbage.
Yeah.
He's not in no way. Watch the film. He's awful.
He doesn't run every route hard. Like he doesn't run, every play he don't go hard. Like
and he's not making any plays when he's covered. Watch him. Those other guys make plays when they're covered.
Yeah, it's wide open type things. Yeah, I agree.
No, he's not in the conversation.
Yeah.
He's terrible in terms of being perceived or put in that category.
Yeah.
By no means is he a terrible receiver. So I don't want, the audience
in terms of being elite, when we talk about
not even in the conversation. Stop it. Stop putting everybody with numbers in that conversation. No, sir. No. When you watch the tape, there's a difference in those 3.
True. He
is not in that category.
Fair. Definitely agree. But we have come to the end.
Oh man.
This here show. We just ran through it just quick. Just real quick, real quick.
Yeah, we had to get the people what they want.
Had to, coach. But
unapologetic opinion.
Got to, man.
I'm still waiting on AB. I'm still waiting on AB though.
Oh nah, AB not gonna.
Oh, okay.
AB got too much he got to worry about.
I just wanted to put it out there.
The floor is open to AB.
It is open anytime, bro. Anytime.
All right, cool. We'll put that out there. Maybe we'll see that matchup one day.
Oh, I'm ready.
I already know.
Let's go.
All right. Well, we signing out. It's the boy the Bear. I'm here with the legendary legend, coach.
One of one.
Antonio Davis, and we are signing out. We hope y'all have a great day. Hit us up. Follow us on YouTube, on iHeartMedia, Apple, Spotify, everywhere that you stream. Make sure you follow us. We'll talk to you soon.
Right. Talk to you people.
All right. Peace.